Hi everybody, Matt here from Matt Likes Comics. Before we get into today's topic, I just wanted to do a couple shout outs. I wanted to shout out Casino Comics. I've been watching him lately and he's got some good stuff out there. You should be checking him out. Same with Chonko Comics. He's doing Chonko, I think it's books and nerd stuff. Mike is doing a great job with his channel. He's very informative and I think everybody should be watching him. And I also would like to say Big Nasty Comics out there to say you're doing a great job. Keep up the good work. You guys are all reasons why we come here to watch other people's collections. They are great. It is fantastic to see. Thank you very much, you guys, for all three of you for doing what you do. The comic book community is better for it. Now, today I'm going to talk to you about something, or someone is actually what I'm going to do. So, someone that I really like that may or may not be well known out there. And I'm just doing a brief thing. She recently had a mini series, a wrap up. Um, and so I decided, what the heck, I'm going to do a quick video because I really like the character. And that character is Jenny Sparks. Jenny is a superhero created by Warren Ellis in Stormwatch 37. This is her first appearance. That's her right there on the cover. So she had a first appearance and a first cover appearance in the same book. She was one of the founders of the Authority, which was a paramilitary group created by Ellis and Brian Hatch together. Jenny started with the Wildstorm imprint at Image Comics, which is why, as you can see, this has got the little image eye, which isn't that quite visible on the book, but it's there. And then she became DC property when DC bought Wildstorm. The character of Jenny was born on January 1st, 1900, and she died on the 31st of December, 1999. Thus, she was known as the spirit of the 20th century. She is believed to be, oh my God, she's believed to be a hero. Oh my, excuse me a second here. I'm terrible with my own writing. Okay, she is believed to be a huge, heavy influencer on people, both positively and negatively during this century. This century, of course, it was one of the deadliest in recorded human history, and Jenny was considered to be a big part of what was going on during these things. Once she passed away, you know, she wasn't mentioned very much. Jenny was considered to have a hedonist, but having a strong sense of morality at the same time. Oh, so basically a living contradiction. Once she passed away, as I said, she was very rarely mentioned at the Authority. It was almost like, in a lot of cases, she didn't exist. Then DC All In happens. Before we get into what happens in DC All In, let's talk about her powers at first. She was born basically to influence the entire 20th century from behind the scenes or from the scenes. And she has the ability to manipulate electricity. She can shift to an all electrical form, which heals her completely, as an example, or she can just shoot the electricity out like a lightning ladder, lightning lass, and go zzz, zzz, zzz. However, she has to have a source to draw the electricity from. It is not a latent power. It's not just, like snap my fingers and I've got it. Okay? Now, in DC All In, Okay, we learn a few things about her. We learn that her great grandfather was Charles Darwin and Albert Einstein was her godfather. Jenny reappears due to the events of September 11th, 2001. Somehow she was mysteriously resurrected. So now she's working arm's length for the Justice League. Now, I'm going to start showing the books from the recent miniseries. This was Black Label. It started in 2024 and it carried over into 2025. The last issue came out the week I filmed this. This is issue 1. Issue 2. Basically, the plot revolves around Captain Atom going rogue and just a little nuts, as I wrote. Batman and Superman managed to get Jenny Sparks involved into this. This whole story takes place in Los Angeles. Basically, the tagline is 7 people wake up in LA today. Their lives will never be the same. This is Jenny Sparks 3. Basically, Captain Atom is in a phase and a state of mind where he thinks he's a god. This is Jenny Sparks 4. Which is why, you know, Captain Atom is big on all these things. Here's Jenny Sparks 5, where we see the flashback to the part where Batman and Superman are talking to her about being, you know, the arm's length, the watcher who watches the watchmen, so to speak. Okay, issue 5. Basically, between various flashbacks and all the other encounters through the thing, Captain Atom ends up killing off a few of the patrons in the bar. Here's number 6. And in the end, Captain Atom kills everybody, including Jenny. However, when he does that, it resets the multiverse once again, fixing some of the problems that was there. And Jenny is still alive at the end of this. It's like she didn't go back to her grave. She made some observations about things. And she leaves. She leaves, and Captain Atom is given a message that don't ever do it again. Because next time she won't be so nice. I like Jenny. She reminds me a lot of a nice Constantine. John Constantine. I mean, look at the look, the smoking, the sexual hedonism, and like Constantine, she's bi. But the Britishness of it all, the cavalier attitude. Let's use the word cavalier attitude. I really like the cavalier attitude. I want more of the Stormwatch. I used to read it a lot. I had some of them. I don't anymore. I have to get some of the old books because I really, really like Jenny. When I saw that Jenny's, when I saw that this miniseries was coming, I was like, yay, let's see what they do with her. Let's see how they bring her back. And honestly, I like that she's back, and I like the character. The miniseries itself had a lot of moments that could have done better. This is one of my peeves with Tom King written books. This series, by the way, was done by Tom King writing, and the art was done by Jeff Spokes. Okay, here's number 7, as I said. Tom King always starts off great, and then bang, you get to the ending and you feel like, oh, that didn't quite feel it was going the way it was. 5 and 6 are the 2 issues leading up, so to speak, to the climax were really, really good. 1 to 4 If you're not a Jenny fan, you can take it or leave it. I admit that. They were build-ups, but there was a little gaps in the story, which were filled with 5 and 6. As in, why is Captain Atom acting like a moron? For example, why has he gone crazy? But 7 felt a little disappointing in the ending. But I do not want that to discourage you from reading it, because overall, it is still worth a read. We also, for those that are fans of Jenny, here are little tidbits that we learned from this miniseries. Jenny apparently spent one night with Superman snogging to help him get over his mermaid girlfriend. The Authority has been redefined. Apparently, Captain Atom's power fluctuates from year to year. And with the resetting of the multiverse, this not quite is the same Jenny. And that's why she's still allowed to live and not back in her grave. Please like, subscribe, and comment below if you liked this video, or if you didn't like the video. You can dislike and comment below. I'd still like you to subscribe. I like Jenny. This is one of those quick videos that I do about a character that I like. I would like you to make your own opinion based on it, but I do recommend that you give... Jenny in the Stormwatch was absolutely great. It was one of the best written characters ever. And that includes the DC period, because in the DC period we actually get more background and more fill out about the girl of the 20th century with the Authority, as opposed to just the beginning. In the beginning of the Authority, she's just one of the leaders of the Black Ops team, and goes on adventures that way. But I think she's great. I think she's worth a read. And don't let the little bit of ending down, because the ending to the actual Atom saga is kind of aww, but the follow-up afterwards starts bringing it up again, and I look forward to seeing if Jenny returns in any other series or form. Thank you very much for spending some time with me today. I really appreciate it. Because my name is Matt, and I like comics, and I hope you do too. Thanks, everybody.